Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So I'm currently getting over a really bad cold and I'm like towards the middle of it and it's not good. But you know what, guys? I'm committed to bringing you 3 videos every single week. And that means watching this video here because it actually looks quite interesting. I randomly stumbled upon it. It got recommended to me by the almighty YouTube algorithm. And I thought to myself, let's record it and see if we could get this right together because the title is 5 broke people versus 1 secret millionaire. And the one thing I've noticed with a lot of these videos is that you can't tell who the millionaire is. For the most part, these people just kind of blend into the crowd. You can't really tell based on outward appearances, but let's see if we could figure them out. As soon as you hit the like button and subscribe would mean a lot to me, would make me feel better. How's that, guys? If this video could get 10,000 likes, my cold will be gone. So thank you guys so much, and now let's begin.
Let's just start by just appearances. You're broke.
That's not right. That's not right.
Your shoes are elite.
When a white man doesn't wear socks, that means he's very comfortable, which means he got a lot of money.
All right, let's take a look at this. The guy on the far left, I don't know, he's a little fashionable for a millionaire. I don't know. I like to think that a lot of millionaires would drive the typical Toyota Corolla, buy their shirts from Target, wear cheap shoes, you know, not spend money. They get there by saving it. The next one, I could see her being a millionaire if she is in any sort of like online business. She could run some like fashion thing. You could tell by how she's dressed. She takes her appearance seriously, so she could be a contender. The next guy here, his glasses are really fancy. I've seen this same shirt at H&M. I would say this next guy, no, based on the glasses and the shirt. This guy here with the blue shirt, he's also a top contender. And the guy at the far right looks to be a bit too much of a hipster, so I'm gonna say no. So for me, it's between the blonde and the guy with the blue jacket.
My name is Demar Randy, and my job is I'm a fashion designer.
Oh, dope.
Wow.
That's dope.
I'm Tori K, and my family works in the oil business.
Oh my God. That's
Where's my name?
She said family. She said her family.
Unless they're lying about that, but just because her family works in the oil business doesn't mean she gets all of their money, unless it's by inheritance. Possible.
My name is Stuart Thompson, and I am a professor.
Damn. Professors don't be making millions.
Hell no.
I think you can make a lot of money as a
Got
professor.
tenure.
Yeah, you got 10. He's trying to convince us.
Nice, please. You tenure. You tenure.
Here's the thing though, he could be a professor today, but in the past he might have run a successful business, might have done something of notoriety. So it could also be
JF Harris, I'm a stand-up comedian, but that's not how I made my money.
How did you make your money?
Bitcoin and index funds.
Bitcoin has been a little bit on the rocker recently.
It's not great, but I got out before it the bed.
crap, it could be him. Bitcoin, I didn't even think about that. Absolutely. Any one of these people could have won the lottery and be just as much of a millionaire.
Name 3 index funds right now.
Most of my money's in Vanguard, honestly.
Whoa.
Kevin, don't even act like you know what he's
I
talking
do know
about.
what it is.
You don't know what he's talking about.
I got $8 in Vanguard.
Oh gosh, I think it's the guy on the right. Man, Bitcoin, if he gets out at the right time, wouldn't take a lot to become a millionaire. He puts it in Vanguard, good index funds. This guy is financially, he's smart.
Did you make your money or you got like a trust fund?
Trust fund from my family, but I also like grew up from a young age wanting to be an entrepreneur and do my own so.
I don't believe her.
Notice a lot of trust fund kids never talk about having a trust fund. Usually, when they get money from parents, from what I've seen, they're very quiet about it. Especially like old money, they don't want to flaunt it. They don't wear anything with like big logos on it. They drive, you know, nice cars, but they're all under the radar. So I don't know about her.
Who do you think is a millionaire?
For some reason, the confidence of my man LeBone. But I could be wrong.
You know what? So far, my guess, the guy at the far right, the hipster-looking guy, I think he did it with Bitcoin. Let's see.
I feel like you got $900,000 and you just waiting to get that last 100,000, so you might not have it today.
I'm in the fashion industry as well. It is very hard to make $1 million in that industry, so.
Hey, #1, great job, man. We'll see you at the end.
Okay, so #1's out. I tend to agree with that one. It's gonna be tough in the fashion industry unless you absolutely blow up or you sell a whole bunch of merch like Nelk. So yeah, he's out.
Tori, what is the most expensive item that you own?
My family owns a yacht. We keep it at Marina Del Rey.
Oh, Marina Del Rey is nice too.
How big of a yacht?
Big.
Oh, wow.
How big? It's your family yacht, you should know.
Yeah, I want to say that Marina Del Rey is a very good guess for any sort of yachts, but generally you don't find that big of boats in Marina del Rey. I gotta say, most of them are sailboats, most of them are little tiny boats. You don't see any of the big mega yachts, Marina del Rey. You see a lot of them in like Orange County, San Diego, not so much Marina del Rey. So she could be making that up.
Outside of your moneymaker, what is the most expensive thing that you own?
I actually own a sixplex, is that what you call it?
Oh, is that what you call it?
It's an apartment building with six units.
No, I don't believe that. When you don't know what a sixplex is called, when you invest in something, you know about it, especially if it's real estate, because you spend months just looking for it, writing offers, doing due diligence, closing on it, renting it out. There's no way this guy doesn't know about it. So automatically for me, he's out.
I own a condo in Beverly Hills.
Is that a members only jacket?
No, this is something I got while traveling in Denmark.
Traveling in Denmark. Did you fly first class?
No, I flew business.
I'm starting to believe in you.
Yeah, his answer checks out. Condo Beverly Hills could be in the low end, about $1 million. High end could be $5 million. Business class is good, not quite first. Still expensive. You get all the benefits of first with slightly lower price tag. So could be him.
I own a 2-bedroom house in Highland Park.
Highland Park is where
Right
all
outside
of like
of
the
Silver
cool
Lake.
rich whites live, right? Yes.
I bought in 2015. When I bought it for $500,000, it's worth like 1.3 now.
He knows he's.
Oh, gosh. See, this hipster. Highland Park is the ultimate. Like anyone who's like young, fashionable, into indie rock, that's where they live. Especially if he bought 2015. That was like, I don't want to say the bottom of the market there, because the bottom was really about 2011, but it's a great area. I really like that area. If you want to buy in Los Angeles without paying multi-million dollars for a nice house, you could buy something for $1.5 million, Highland Park. Great area. I could only see it going up.
When did you buy the Bitcoin?
I started getting into Bitcoin I was in Chicago 2003 to 2007. My friend Scott was mining Bitcoin back then. Told me about it. He went on to work for Oculus, went on to work for Facebook. So I didn't know what I was buying.
I don't know. Long answer. He could have just said 2013. Usually I found that when people have to do stories about something, they're usually lying about it. Just a quick answer. 2013. Buddy told me about it. Done. No more.
You have a lot of swagger. How often do you go clothes shopping and how much do you spend?
A lot more than I should.
The reason I asked is because I feel like when you start making money, you buy more clothes. I was never buying new clothes. And then when you start to do well, you start to like buy newer clothes.
It's funny, the more money I make, the less I spend. It's the opposite. I don't like spending money. What do you need? What do you need beyond the basics? You get food, nice house, car that you want. Beyond that, what else is there? Not much. So you just save and invest. You get enjoyment from saving, at least for me.
I think LeBone, like you said, OnlyFans is such a new production.
When did you start OnlyFans?
It was like 2021.
During the pandemic.
21. I don't believe the one right here.
He doesn't even know when he started. Listen, I could tell you down to the day when I posted my first YouTube video, December 26, 2016. That's when I posted my first video. Done.
Okay, so it's 2 and 2. I picked LeBone, so I gotta pick between you two now. I'm gonna send Tori back.
Oh.
Tori, thank you so much. We'll have you back at the end.
Yeah, I agree with that. Marina del Rey is not where you store the mega yachts. Never seen one there, so she's out.
What is your sister's name?
You're not making her work for the family business, is you?
She's in the business too. It's a family business. So.
I know, we all got you.
Yeah, so her name is Strawberry.
Are you directing her pictures too? Because that's wild.
What did your parents do for a living?
My dad was a fireman, my mom was a housekeeper.
This guy seems very honest at the end. So straight answers, no stories, none of that. Man, my guess is between the last two. I think it could be one of them.
I think Bitcoin, buying $2,000 of Bitcoin back in 2007 is
2003. It was somewhere between 3 and 7. I don't remember the exact
so it could have
year.
been early.
That's
It was
nuts.
when I lived in Chicago.
Wait, 3 and 7, no, 2003 and 7, no, it's gotta be 2013 and 7. 2003, Bitcoin didn't even exist. Same within 2007. This guy says 2007, he's lying. I thought he said 2013 to 17.
LeBone and Stewart, show us your watches real quick.
You got the gold Apple Watch!
I'm gonna send LeBone home, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree with them. He's out. I don't think it's him. If he doesn't know what a sixplex is, he's lying.
How did you have 2,000 spare dollars to invest in Bitcoin?
I had a job where I worked overnights at a hostel doing front desk. This is 2003 Chicago.
Yeah.
So my rent for a 1-bedroom studio back then was $470.
See, now he's saying 2003, so that means he's out. He's lying. 2003, again, Bitcoin didn't exist in 2003. So I'm gonna say my final guess is this guy. Originally, I said him. I think it's him. The guy with the blue jacket. He's the millionaire.
When we talked about Denmark, you said you went business. That's the difference between $100 to thousands of dollars. So you're spending thousands of dollars on your travels on a teacher salary still.
I mean, the research is for grant money. So I'm also a big guy, so like sometimes we just have to spend a little bit extra money for comfort. I'm mostly leg.
Yeah, I hear that a lot though. From bigger people, taller people, they say business, first class is way more comfortable. I don't have that problem. For me, every seat is ginormous because I'm not tall. But I have to say, I did fly first once. And yeah, it was the most incredible experience I've ever had. It's hard to go back.
I think you're well off. I think you're taking care of yourself, but it does sound like a lot of outpour of money. I think you got more confidence as a millionaire. You need to walk in your millions a little stronger, but I do think I think he's the millionaire.
No, I'd say it's the other guy. Going out on a limb here, okay? My reputation is at stake. The other guy is the millionaire. Let's see.
We narrowed it down. We think JF is the millionaire. Will the real millionaire take a step forward?
Oh! God damn it.
Yes! Yes! I called that from the very beginning. Come on. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I knew it was him. Yes! See, that's good. You go against the grain sometimes. I could spot him. That's money right there.
It's that tenure, huh?
Yeah, and generational wealth.
Oh! He hit us with the white. He didn't talk about his generational wealth. Are you lying?
It's how I would be rich if I would have listened to a friend.
All the day's work. Good night.
The guy couldn't get the dates right. 2003 Bitcoin didn't exist. Let me know what you guys think. Did you get it right? Comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm still getting over the cold. It's so bad. But if you enjoy the fact that I pushed through it, got a video out, hit the like button. That's all I ask. Thank you so much. Oh, feel free to add me on Instagram and Snapchat here. Thank you so much, and until next time.